Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's well. I'll be welcome back. Hope all is well. Gonna get right back into the workout with the abs I was doing. So I'm gonna do some leg raises. Hello, the Anderson 1986. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? What was your name again? Do a few leg raises. Oh, what's up, everybody? That's good then. Glad you're doing well. Thank you for the likes, everybody. So I've just restarted live. Hello, Asan. How you doing? Good evening to you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hope everybody's had a good day today. Just doing a bit of a workout. So if you've got any questions you'd like to ask on health and fitness, let me know. I'll try my best to answer it. What's everybody up to this weekend? Probably doing well. Need to try and get some videos out, but I really don't like really making videos that much. I prefer just going live. You know, just enjoy going live because I can interact with people, and yeah, you can do it in the video comment sections, but it's not live. It's kind of I don't know. Like I make a video and then I'll be talking about something, and then it's like I'm talking to myself until it's been uploaded, and yeah. I'm hoping to get back into my workouts once I'm better. Well, that's good then. Yeah, hopefully you'll feel better soon. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more of the crunches. Really trying to get those abs in it, you know. Yeah. Anyway, let's just get started with some more of the crunches. Where the hell is everybody? Fucking hell. I think once I'm done with this workout, I'm just gonna go. Just do a few push-ups. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome in here. Hope everybody's having a good so far. But fucking horrible here at the moment. So making me consider maybe I should just fuck off to Southeast Asia or something. But then again, they don't get wet season as well, but at least when they get their wet season, it's actually warm. But then again, they've got humidity. Maybe I would just kind of travel to where just travel around where the weather's good. So no matter what, I'll be like, it won't be shit. Just follow the sun, basically. So when the weather's shit here, go somewhere else. Then when the weather's shit there, come back. You know? This is the thing, if you've got the money, you can just like do what you want. You can travel, you can do things on your terms. You know, you're not like, people say like money doesn't make you happy, but if it gives you access to things that make you happy, then indirectly it's making you happy. So it's almost like people say that because they're broke. It's a cope. They don't want to accept that money, if used the right way, can enhance your life and make it better. So yeah, I understand about, you know, kind of gratitude and all this kind of shit, but you can have gratitude, but at the same time accept that, you know, money can get you access to more things, and the more things you have access to, then the better. It's just about being responsible and not doing stupid things. Like people end up doing crazy amounts of drugs and whatever once they get lots of money. They don't know how to use it properly. They just end up blowing it up in smoke. Hello Mel, how you doing? So yeah, a lot of people just don't know how to be responsible with their money. They just kind of any time that they get any decent amount of money come into the bank, they just blow it up in smoke. They don't think about investing their money. Let's say if you won the lottery, let's say you won, I don't know, let's say you won $1 million on the lottery, right? Some people win more than that, but let's just say you won £1 million on the lottery. Now, I'm not saying people should do the lottery, I think that's a bad idea. But let's say, hypothetically, you won it, and then you got this £1 million and you're buying, or maybe you got an inheritance and you got £1 million. However you got it doesn't matter, but if you get £1 million, you could put that money into the S&P 500 and be getting, on average, because the S&P 500 returns about 10% per year, you'd be looking at getting maybe 10 grand a year. Not 10 grand, 100 grand, sorry. 100 grand. 100 grand. You could just like live on those dividends for the rest of your life for 100 grand a year. If you saved up £1 million, now, of course, there's peaks and troughs, yeah, but on average, that's what you could be looking at living on. It's been this way for a century, so the average return's about 10% a year. So you do the maths. $1 million, what's 10% of 1 million? That's £100,000. You could live on that for the rest of your life, £100,000, or you can just blow everything in one go and have nothing, you know? So yeah, if anyone gets any inheritance, like £1 million or anywhere near £1 million, invest it smartly. Don't be buying stupid shit, cars that depreciate in value, houses. I mean, maybe a house you could buy, but yeah, you could maybe get yourself a little house, but try to, I'd say, keep most of that money and put it into investments. Actually, no, don't buy a house, because if you've got £1 million, you could then just live off the dividends, and you could buy it once you've got the dividends. Basically, you can. Yeah, it's about long-term mindset. Hope it. Yeah. So, but yeah. Long-term mindset. It's this short-termism that's causing problems. Like if you put your money into something, a stocks or even a bonds maybe, but I would say stocks or like like ETFs, things like that. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. Just saying that this is what I would do. 10% per year. You could either do that, or something that involves a bit more work is property investing. So if you've got £1 million, you could buy up several properties, or you could just buy a couple of really decent properties and then start letting them out. So let's say you got a property that, let's say you got 5 properties that for £200,000, and you let them all out for about £1,000 a month each. Then they're all generating about 12,000 a year. Now there's going to be some costs. So let's say it's £10,000 a year that you're getting once all the maintenance costs and everything are excluded. So let's say £10,000 a year on 5 properties. That's 50,000 a year that you're getting from that. So that's, if I've done the maths correctly. So yeah, that's if you want to rent out properties. So I don't know if that's actually, thinking about it, is that such a good idea? Because like I said, you could get £100,000 a year on average for S&P 500 index. So yeah, but just I need to think about it a little bit more. If you buy it 200, hang on, yeah, you're probably going to be getting about 50,000 a year from rental properties, but the other option is to flip properties, like buy them when they're a bit run down and then do them up. But that's going to involve more work. But it's just if you had that much money, if you had £1 million and you won the lottery or something, the smart person's going to invest. They're not going to think, oh, I'm just going to blow all this money up in smoke, because if they hold on to it and because it's so tempting, the instant gratification is what's our downfall. This need for now, like yesterday. We want things yesterday. It's like now isn't even soon enough. We want it yesterday. That's a problem with today's society. It's just probably because of how overstimulated we are with social media and everything, how fast things are coming at us, and things like food deliveries and everything's become so convenient. So now our brains have been completely like reprogrammed to where we can't even like kind of make rational decisions anymore because we just cave into this instant gratification, which is not rational behavior. But there's ways that you can get around that. There's you have to understand how to hack your mind, to understand become more kind of introspective and like to so that you start to actually, instead of just making a decision, I think like it could be done through perhaps meditation could help, and learn how to kind of be an observer of your thoughts rather than because a lot of people just act on just like impulses, but once you start to become more introspective and kind of then you might be able to overcome some of these urges that you might have, because you become an observer of your thoughts rather than feeling like the thought that you're a victim to your thoughts, if you get me. Tates are super rich. Yeah. Well, I'm planning. I've got some plans on getting rich. I'm going to look at getting some different streams of income. But once the weather starts to improve, I'm going to start traveling, and that's going to be what will help me with that, because I'm going to. Basically, the plan is to go out doing the street performing stuff again. I don't want to do it right now. The weather's been absolutely horrible. So I'm going to, travel around, perform in the street. That on its own isn't probably going to make me that much money, but that's just one stream of income. But then I can use that as a way to kind of, hopefully it'll help to, funnel people over to my channel, which will then hopefully help to get that to grow. Hello, Squirrel Sniper, how you doing? Yeah, well, I mean, you need like licenses to do that, and you would probably need a license everywhere you go. So I don't know. My plan's to either do magic or do singing in the street, because I can kind of do both. So hello, Eric. Yeah. I don't know about there's a Himalayan pink salt I've heard of. I'm not sure about Himalayan black salt, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a bit of a gimmick. I've heard Celtic sea salt, or whatever it's called, is supposed to be the best salt that you can get. Hello, Paulina. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna do some more exercise, I think. So yeah, I might do a few more of the slow push-ups. This will really kind of get that time under tension and use the bag for more resistance. what we're saying. So if you had a friend who was a bit of a loner and told you he's madly in love with a woman online who he met on a mail order bride website, said she was living in Ukraine, you try and warn him, yeah, definitely. Hello, Kate, good to see you again. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. No, I don't bang my head, no. Yeah, welcome back, man. Yeah, Jenny's my mum, if you don't already know. So what was I saying before? Yeah, so like, I've got a few points. Like I said, I'm going to look at investing as well. Possibly in the future, I might do property investing. But like I was thinking just then, that I don't know if it's really going to be the best investment. But the thing with like property investments is that if you can get like buy-to-let property, you've got like almost like guaranteed income there. As long as like they don't, I mean, at least for a certain amount of time anyway, that you can always like bring new people in, and you know, if they decide to not renew their tenancy after so long, and yeah, so it depends on like the price of the house. And some, if you can find some that are going cheap with high yields on them, then that might be a good idea. If you can get like quite high yields, let's say if it's over like 10%, then I'd go for that probably. Hello, Emilio, how you doing? If it's like 15% yield, yeah. But a lot of that's going to be student accommodation, and I was looking into that, and it's not that straightforward, because you have to get permission to do shit like that if it's more than, I think there's a rule where if it's more than either 2 or 3 people in from different households. Anton, hello, I didn't know you was there, but I just blocked Mel. Yeah, it's just everyone needs a glow up, but yeah, I'm having a glow up right now, and yeah, we're going through a metamorphosis, yeah. It's got the chest pump from those push-ups, yeah. Are my abs coming on a bit more, guys, do you think, or does it just look the same as it was even a few weeks ago? Just wondering if there's any, even if it's just a subtle change. Because it's hard for me to tell, because I just keep seeing myself every day, and it just all looks the same to me. I think that's why a lot of people get body dysmorphia as well as comparing themselves to others, but it's like they don't see the changes that are happening to themselves. They're not aware of all the changes that are happening to their body all the time. So yeah, I'm trying to train my abs and stuff, but just, I don't know, I just don't really notice much of a change. Gold mask, what's that? Thank you, Dale. Troll or something. Because it seemed like one of these that just after attention, basically, just staying really quiet. It just seems like a very kind of like insufferable kind of person, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Share this out if you can. Subscribe if you're new here. But yeah, the thing is, if I just did like invested in like say like S&P 500, I would just get pretty much just passive income from that. I wouldn't have to be dealing with any customers or anything like that. So that's the benefit of just putting your money in there. You just kind of set it and forget it, just kind of thing. Just whereas if you're doing property and things like that, you might have to get a manager, and then that's into the profit. So you're still going to have to do some things. It's not going to be 100% straightforward. It's not going to ever be 100% passive. So yeah, and you might not actually earn more from that. Depends on, like I said, depends on the yields. But yeah. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well tonight. Don't have one screen. Is a King Charles. They say. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. 8 likes. Let's get to 10 likes real quick. So yeah, again, just like there's a bit of a flex. Yeah. Trying to think if there's any other exercises I could do tonight. Not too sure really, but I could do the plank slide, if you want to call it that, or the lat slide. Just hang on, what am I doing? Hang on, I'm gonna need to wait a sec. I don't want to. Hang on a second. I'll put my jacket back on for this because I need to. Don't want to rub my skin on the floor. Just yeah. Yeah, not really a big exercise, but yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Anyway, not a lot going on tonight. Yeah, it is the way it is, Yeah, I'm not really going to anyone else's lives now. Fuck it. Yeah, just gonna do my own lives from now on, I think. Yeah, so it just feels like I don't know. They get these fucking clicks in the lives where it just like seems like they've got committees going on and shit, and I come on here and it's just like, you know, yeah, it's just kind of annoying. Like when I'm trying to, I try my best in here. I try to, put out informative content, try to motivate and inspire, but it just feels like it's all for nothing, really. That's why I've been getting disheartened with it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was awful. Awful weather absolutely horrible. There's wind and rain. Yeah. So yeah, I got quite wet. I put my coat on over this thing. And yeah, it was just not fun really. I was like, oh, I didn't even want to go out. It was like that bad. I was like, do I have to go out? It's just absolutely just miserable today. It did have a bit of a time where it kind of stopped raining, but it's just been windy and stormy all day. Yeah. You know, like I said, when it gets to this time of year, maybe I should just fuck off to a different country where it's going to be nicer weather. Maybe I'd go to like, I don't know, somewhere in frickin' like Southeast Asia or something like that, you know? Or even frickin' Southern Europe would be better than what this shit is. Like the weather that they get in winter is probably what we get in like spring maybe or autumn. So yeah, it's just not like cold like what we have. Depends where you are though. If you're in like Madrid, they get cold in the winter though, but yeah, it's just absolutely miserable here. It's just it is what it is. What is going on here? Let me just sorry about that. Hello, Jamie. How you doing? Yeah, the weather's not good, is it? Guys, it's good if people want to watch more of it. But when you're trying to grow a channel and build a community, then it sucks, you know. It's like no one seems to really care. It's like we've got nearly 1,500 subscribers and not much to show for it, really. It's like, yeah, but at least we've got a few regulars in here, so that's better than nothing, I suppose. So it's sunny here. We need more storms. Yeah, well, I want to just like be where it's not shit though. Like maybe like Mediterranean would be a good balance, where it gets nice warm summers, like and kind of mild winters, so it's not like ever really that extreme, but for the most part, like if I would say like on like Barcelona for example, like they got nice summers, but their winters aren't that cold. Yeah, I don't know if it's still raining now, but it might have stopped now, but I can't tell. It seems like it's died down now, so yeah. Uh yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. So what? Oh yeah, you're in the US, aren't you? But yeah, it's just not very nice being out when it's all right if it's raining, but then when it's wind with it as well. When it's windy and raining, it's not very nice. But just makes it miserable, and everyone's miserable. So and the miserableness is infectious, and then just the vibrations are kind of low, and yeah, it's kind of depressing, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know if I have like seasonal affective disorder. I would imagine that we all probably have it to a degree, really, but I don't know. It's just maybe some people have it more than others. So I'm pretty sure like that it's going to affect everyone in some way. When you have low sunlight and just it's just dull every day, especially if you're in northern climates. I think that everybody would have it to some degree. I have it in the summer. How does that work? I thought summer was supposed to be when you're the most positive, when the sun's at its maximum, then that's going to stimulate your like the mitochondria. There's something about like the infrared light and all that, and how it can do that. So maybe people need to look into like infrared light therapy, for example, for seasonal affective disorder. Well, red light therapy and infrared light therapy, perhaps. Maybe there's benefits of having both of them. It said that different wavelengths of infrared light are also beneficial, like near infrared and far infrared might have different benefits. So, yeah, I miss the sun. Yeah. 110 to 115 degree temperatures, it's brutal. Yeah, I bet that is. You're in like freaking Arizona or somewhere like that, did you say? So now it can get really hot there. Yeah, and what else? Like parts of like southern Nevada, California, places like that can get quite hot as well, to say the least. It's actually quite surprising that like Death Valley is one of the hottest places in the world, because when you look at it, it doesn't actually look that kind of far down, like it's nowhere near the equator. But there's actually a reason for it. Can't remember what it was. It was something about they have a lot of heat coming out of the ground or something like that, and it's just, yeah, it can get extremely hot there. Scary hot. Yeah, that's crazy. That the hottest I known it was in this country the other year was like 39 degrees. I don't know exactly what that was in um, Fahrenheit, but it was probably over 100. Yeah, so it got over 100 Fahrenheit, I think. That was like the first time I've ever seen it that hot in this, well, in this part of the country especially. Yeah, it got to 40 degrees in Lincolnshire actually. 40.3 was a record. That was a record temperature in this country, which was about, yeah, not it was, yeah, it would be over 100 Fahrenheit. But yeah, you don't use the Celsius system. We've like, yeah, used the Celsius system for a long time. So anyway, let's just do some more of these lap things. Only, yeah. Yeah, that's what we're for about 7 months straight. I bet that's really like bad. That's like Australia, they get it really bad as well, don't they, in parts? Someone was talking about life in northwestern Australia, where it's all desert. Yeah. I think there was one that Bear Grylls did in around that part of Australia. They said it can get up to 57 Celsius, which is probably, I don't know, 130, something like that. It's crazy, crazy hot. Yeah, couldn't imagine it like that really, but thing is though, it's a dry hot. When it's hot in this country, it comes with some humidity. Because I remember like my dad was saying how when he was in southern Spain. I think it was somewhere near Malaga, somewhere like that, and it got to like 40 odd degrees, like 40. I think it was 41 degrees, something like that, 42 degrees Celsius, and it said that when we had 39 degrees, it felt hotter here than it did when you had over 40 degrees when it was in southern Spain. And it's a drier heat over there. So yeah, it all comes down to the humidity levels that can make it worse. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that it's not bad, but it's that definitely factors in. I can't really show what it looks like outside right now. It started raining again and it's dark. It's just miserable. There's really nothing to see, so yeah. Just kind of just like aimlessly walking around now. I saw this thing about like how like as you become more active, you sweat more, and you sweat at a cooler temperature. So it's like your body's way of becoming more efficient and at like cooling itself down. Yeah. So sweating a lot is actually a good thing, because it means that your body's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, very dark and gloomy, yeah, that's what it is. If a friend told you he met a woman online and is really in love with her and got a cheap ring and wants to propose to her online, like on webcam, how do you think you'd react? Is that really a way to propose? Probably not. I would just like do it in person, really. Yeah, I understand that things have gotten like digital now, but I mean, I would just go like wait until I've actually met the person, Like, I'm just kind of weird if they actually did that. It's like, yeah, that's not a way to propose, I don't think. But each to their own, I guess. But yeah, I ain't about some fucking online romance that, The thing is, right, if some woman wants to talk to me online, there has to be some kind of intention to actually meet up and take things seriously. Like, I'm not after like a pen pal, so yeah, so don't waste me time trying to, do all that bullshit. A lot of them, they haven't got any intention of meeting you. They'll just string you along and just like do some pen pal shit, and then, because I don't know, they just don't seem to want to commit. A lot of them, they just kind of, I don't know, because it's like there's responsibilities, like maybe because it's like they have to actually get off their fucking ass and actually, leave the house. It's like it's just so easy for them to just stay in their cozy little house where they can just, be in their comfort zone instead of actually meeting someone face to face. Yeah, exactly. You have to actually be in that person's company, really. It's just, yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna start another live, guys. I don't know. Just kind of dead, so yeah. All right, I'll be back in a sec.